I used to think teaching was something I did for a living. Now I realize I am a teacher. I'm always teaching.
You can't be a teacher at a private school without making it the center of your life. You just can't do it.
I look forward to going to work every day. I mean, I don't even say I'm going to work. I always say I'm going to school, and I always love school. So I sort of think that I really am in the right profession. I've never had to go to work.
I think that is part of working in a small school. I think that's part of working here for so long. I've built some amazing friendships and some amazing relationships with my colleagues.
If you're going to teach, you better have a sense of humor and you better have a thick skin. So we laugh, we cry, but we all do it together, and we're a team.
Oh, how did I choose teaching? I think teaching chose me. First of all, I love being in school. I loved it when I was in kindergarten. I loved it in college. And so it was just natural that I would continue to spend my life in school. I feel that I'm very well integrated into what I do. And not everyone can say that about their job. I really enjoy it. I feel that I do good work. So it is a place for me to use my talents. And I believe that the students who are here are learning to use their talents.
I've always thought of myself as a teacher, actually. I've enjoyed working with kids and sharing my information with others, but really it had to do with a high school biology teacher that I had, and he was brilliant in the way he brought out science for me and kind of turned me on to the idea of life and the study of life and how I could know more about it.
When I was in high school, I was very athletic, and I thought my coaches and teachers were the coolest people in the world. So I thought that one day I'd want to be like them. And I went into the military for 4 years. And one night in the cold mountain in Germany, I decided, yeah, that's really what I want to do. I don't want to be on cold mountains in Germany in the Army. I really want to stick with my original plan and become a teacher.
First year that I taught here, there were maybe 50 students in the whole school, and I had all of them. They all had art. There wasn't much of an art department.
I saw that as an opportunity to become a part of a school that was growing and developing, and I saw that as a way for me to become more of a leader and part of something new and exciting.
When I started, we had 3 high school sports total. Now we have 13 high school sports and 6 middle school sports.
I think the basic mission of the school has not changed. We're a small, nurturing school that seeks to help kids reach their full potential.
Over the years, I've watched it grow. I've watched the athletic programs grow, our offerings for kids grow, such as horticulture, robotics, and also grow as being more modern and more flexible to what education is becoming, more collaborative, more hands-on, and the use of technology being a big portion of that.
I started here at 29 years old, and I'm going to be 50 this summer. So I've been here most of my adult life. I think the thing I've learned the most is patience, understanding, flexibility. I think as a teacher, different situations are going to occur every single day, and you're going to have the ability to kind of bounce and roll with the punches and deal with them the best way you can. But if you're not flexible and if you're not willing to be open-minded, things are going to be difficult for you.
I think today's generation wants everything to be done immediately. I think that's the generation we live in. Everything is very quick. I need to lead by example, and I need to show them that to be the best you can be takes time, takes patience, takes work, not necessarily having perfection, but striving for perfection. And that striving for perfection is part of the journey and part of developing and growing as people.
I have learned to think about the end product first. So if I'm going to teach a novel, I write a sentence. What do I want kids to take away from this? And that's where I start. I need to know at the beginning of a unit what I want the outcome to be.
You know, I thought you went to college, you got your degree, you became a teacher, and that was it. You just kind of put in your 25 years, 30 years. without much change. What I learned from my colleagues is that teaching makes you a lifetime learner. So I've learned that it is definitely not an end game, it's a process being a teacher. And I've learned that I need to hear good ideas and share good ideas in order to strengthen the offerings here at Rolling Hills Prep.
The best part of my job is being with my students, definitely. When I introduce a new project and go around the room and they tell me their ideas. And when I have kids who run into my room dragging a friend like at break or lunch and say, look at this. Look, I just did this. Can you believe, look at this landscape. I did this, and to me that's like, it's worth everything.
When they have written the paper and it really, really resonates, and when I can tell them that, and I see that in their faces, they look at what they've done and they think, wow, I wrote that.
They come in September and they're worried and they're scared, and they tell me, I have never been good at math. I can't do math. And by the time they leave in June, they feel a whole lot different about the topic, about themselves. That interaction with my students, that is the best part.
It's really watching these kids evolve. You see a lot of them come in as sixth graders and then they leave as seniors, and they're just a completely different person. And you're really watching a child grow up right before your eyes. And I think that's the most rewarding thing, to see the kids that we've worked very closely with and have this real fond feeling for become successful adults.
When a student is ready to develop and work hard at what is deep down inside of them, and they want to become a better person, then we are the place for them.
We're small, we can make small changes quickly, we use a lot of technology, we understand how kids learn, and that understanding permeates our teaching.
As a parent of a graduate and a parent of a current sophomore, what I've noticed is just the excellence in the teachers that we have. We can honestly say that the teachers here do an incredible job of preparing our kids for college and beyond.
The reason why I've been here so long is I love the environment. We want our kids creative and innovative, and it's a place where they can be different, and we never have a right or wrong answer. There's always numerous ways to, creatively problem solve. Seeing that look in the kid's eye when they are successful and they are so proud, and that's what I've learned.
Every morning, it's Christmas. When I wake up in the morning, I feel like I'm running down the stairs as a little kid, waiting to see what's under the tree. Sometimes it's a big prize like going on outdoor ed, and and realizing that I'm going to go do something spectacular with kids. And sometimes it's the little things, that aha moment where a kid isn't getting it and all of a sudden they do. So it's not a typical job. It is not a typical place to work. It becomes who you are. And it's a good part of who you are. It's a good thing to be.